Hey guys, this is Lyndon here for another video. And today I was watching this documentary, and he made some points, and I wanted to clarify a few things because I don't think everything was accurate. So I guess we'll go ahead and start watching the video, and I'll make the points as they come up.
The best explanation from those in the heliocentric camp explain this occurrence by the fact that no one has just gotten high enough in elevation to see the curvature due to the immensity of the Earth. The horizon only looks flat because we are seeing a very small portion of the mass of Earth. Pics from NASA and other space agencies also show the curvature of the Earth as well. Personally, I must say that though the heliocentric explanation at first hand may seem plausible, it is not consistent with the math as given to us by spherical geometry.
Okay, go ahead and stop here. So, first off, he starts talking about curvature, and he's talking about the mathematics that explains curvature. And, well, first off, this isn't how you calculate curvature. I see this diagram here from Flat Earthers a lot. And some reason they say this is what calculates curvature and what curvature blockage. See, the problem is this doesn't calculate curvature. This just calculates the drop. All right, this is like an equation you would graph for the round Earth. All right, this doesn't calculate curvature. And I see them use it all the time. Yes, you can calculate the distance from here to here, but that's not how much curvature blockage there is. See, if you take a distance from here all the way to here, this is how much. I mean, this is how much curvature blockages are going to be. It's only a little bit of curvature blockage. See, this doesn't have anything to do with the curvature. So anyway, I'll go ahead and continue. So this is a false diagram of how to calculate curvature. So I mean, I've done a lot of mathematics. I really know how this stuff works, and I don't really like when they use this. Anyway, we'll go ahead and continue, and he's going to use this to calculate curvature and stuff, and it's not very accurate. I'll say that. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
People all over the world, myself included, have reported seeing distances that, according to the basic mathematics of a sphere that has an equator of roughly 25,000 miles or so, should just not be visible. Objects 20, 30, 60 miles away and further have been spotted, many of which at sea level, that just should not be seen according to the math.
All right, so let me go back a little bit. So this part right here, So basically, there's these buildings. They're supposedly under the curvature of the Earth. All right. So, and they clearly are under. I mean, there's no reflection here. You can sometimes there's a reflection above the sea level, but here there's actually no reflection because I guess it's just evening. There's no reflection here for whatever reason. All right. So these buildings actually do seem to be below the curvature, and I guess I can go ahead and show a diagram for why. So here's the Earth, and just kind of a basic explanation. Here's the viewer. Here's the viewer right here. And here's these buildings. Here's a building, and as he views it, he can't see the bottom of it because of the curvature of the Earth blocks it. So that's kind of what we're seeing here. You can't see the bottom of these buildings because the curvature blocks it. So that's the explanation for why this happens. All right, so he's saying the entire building should be under the horizon, and that's simply not true. And I know why he's thinking that. He's thinking that because he's using this diagram, and see that I don't know why. I guess why do you want to use this so much? They say. The curvature there is not accurate because they keep using this diagram. If you know how to do the mathematics, it's really correct, and it explains for why these buildings are indeed a little bit below the horizon. Let me see if I can find that.
People all over the world, myself included, have reported seeing distances that, according to the basic mathematics of a sphere that has an equator of roughly 25,000 miles or so, should just not be visible. Objects 20, 30, 60 miles away and further have been spotted, many of which at sea level should not be seen according to the math.
Yeah, they're below the horizon. I mean, they have to be around curve because they're below the horizon, and they shouldn't be completely 100% below the horizon. I mean, it's because you're falsely calculating the math, and I can clearly see where the error is. Why you're falsely calculating this? They shouldn't be below. They should be exactly like they are. I mean, if you use curvature calculators, sometimes you don't even know what they're actually calculating. And if you actually did an honest calculation, if you understood the math, understood how this works, you would see that this is actually true. And I can actually make some videos testing the validity of science or these mathematics calculations. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. He makes one more point that I want to talk about.
Ships that have supposedly sailed over the curvature of the Earth, when zoomed in with a telephoto lens, can clearly be seen, which is completely inconsistent with the heliocentric or globular Earth perspective. Number 3, sun hotspot on the Earth. In this very popular video that has made its way around the flat Earth community, a high-altitude balloon was sent up by the company Dogcam Sport to shoot footage of the Earth in an effort to promote their online camera company. As far as I'm aware, this video is real and is not fabricated whatsoever. We can clearly see in one part of the footage that the sun makes a hotspot on the Earth. The question this video poses is, if the sun is 93 million miles away from the Earth as claimed by modern astronomers, then how
in
the world is the sun creating a...
Alright, so there's a sun up here, and then they say it's creating a hotspot on the Earth. Well, this one really got under my skin because that's not a hotspot. Alright, there's immense flaws with this. Who would think that's a hotspot? First off, you can see a lake here, and the hotspot is a reflection of the water. Alright, that's not like a magnifying glass hotspot on the Earth. Alright. That's just a reflection of the water. So the land doesn't reflect, but the water reflects. So that's what that is. You can see it's a lake right there. See, the lake continues. So And then, firstly, we know that's false because no one. I mean, there's no people under here getting cooked. Like, there's somebody in a boat down here that getting cooked by, you know, it's not a hot spot, like a magnifying hot spot that's going to burn people. All right, we never, like, you know, a certain part of the day gets really, really bright and then, you know, it gets darker. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a part of the day that you just get, like, cooked by the sun. There's no hot spot. This is just a reflection of the water. You know what I'm saying? Water reflects light, so this is just a reflection of the water. I don't see. It's so clear to me. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get angry or anything, but this is just, okay, let's go ahead and continue. There might be another point I want to talk about, but as far as I know, this is pretty much it all I want to talk about.
Singular, circular, very clear hotspot on the Earth. The flat Earth proponents explain this simply by saying the sun is not 93 million miles away. It is actually rather close, and so this phenomenon we see makes perfect sense. If the sun is 93 million miles away, then the rays that would reach the Earth would engulf the Earth equally and be parallel to one another, as shown in this graphic. Though I've looked fairly extensively for an answer to this anomaly by global...
Oh, whatever, okay, I guess I won't continue, but that's all I had to say about this. Hope what I said makes sense to you. Anyway, it's been fun. I'll see you in the next video.